Good morning, students. Today, from your Flamingo books, we are doing chapter Indigo, written by Louis Fisher. Louis Fisher was born in Philadelphia. He served as a volunteer in the British Army between 1918 and 1920. Fisher made a career as a journalist and wrote for the New York Times, the Saturday Review, and for European and Asian publication. He was also a member of the faculty at Princeton University. Indigo is the story of how Gandhiji decided to urge the departure of the Britishers from our motherland. The chapter is an excerpt from Louis Fisher's book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. When I first visited Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram in central India, he said, I will tell you how it happened that I decided to urge the departure of the British. It was in 1917. So, the writer, that is the author, Louis Fisher, is taking an interview from Gandhi, and he tells us that how Gandhi narrated the story of how the Indians urged the departure of the British. So he says, when I visited, I here stands for Louis Fisher, visited Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram. Sevagram is in Gujarat in central India. So Louis Fisher visited Gandhi in his ashram in Sevagram in 1942. He said, that is Gandhi said, I will tell you how it happened. So Gandhi says that I'm going to narrate to you how it happened. What happened? That I decided to urge the departure of the British. So how he is telling to Louis Fisher that how he urged the Britishers to leave the country, that is per the exit from India. And he says that it was in 1917. The story starts from 1917. He had gone to the December 1916 annual convention of the Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. So Gandhi tells Louis Fisher that he had gone to Lucknow. Why? To attend an annual convention. Annual convention means a meeting, a formal assembly of the Indian National Congress Party. And which year? December 1916. There were 2,301 delegates and many visitors, so 2,301 representatives from all over the country of the Indian National Congress and many other visitors have joined in Lucknow to attend this meeting. During the proceedings, Gandhi recounted a pheasant came to me looking like any other pheasant in India, poor and emaciated, and said, I'm Rajkumar Shukla. I'm from Champaran and I want you to come to my district. So Gandhi tells Louis Fisher that during the proceedings, when the meeting was going on, at that time, Gandhi recounted, that means he's narrating that what happened at that time. A pheasant come to me, that is a poor farmer comes to me and who is looking like any other ordinary farmer from India. He is poor, he is emaciated, that is he is thin and weak, feeble. And that farmer introduces himself to Gandhi saying that he is Rajkumar Shukla and he is from Champaran, Bihar, and he wants Gandhi to come to his district, that is Gandhi to come to his district Champaran. Gandhi had never heard of the place. Now Gandhi had never heard of the name of Champaran ever. It was in the foothills of the towering Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. So Gandhi was told that Champaran is in the foothills of Himalayas, tall Himalayas, high Himalayas, and it is near the kingdom of Nepal. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran pheasants were sharecroppers. So, an ancient arrangement or ancient traditions that was going on for ages, the Champaran pheasant were what? Sharecroppers. Who are sharecroppers? Sharecroppers are tenant farmers who give a part of their crop as rent to the owner of the land. So these were, Champaran was, Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. Even Rajkumar Shukla was a sharecropper. He was illiterate but resolute. Now, he was not educated, but then he was very determined. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar, and somebody had probably said, "Speak to Gandhi." So Rajkumar Shukla came to this Congress session in Lucknow so as to complain to Gandhi about the injustice that has been done due to the landlord system in Bihar, and he had heard from people that speak to Gandhi, that is, Gandhi will help you out with your problems. Gandhi told Shukla he had an appointment in Kanpur and was also committed to other parts of India. So Gandhi said that I can't come to Champaran at once because he has already a fixed appointment in Kanpur and many other parts of the country. Shukla accompanied him everywhere. So we have learned that Shukla was resolute. So Shukla went with Gandhi, along with Gandhi, to all the places that Gandhi was visiting, whether it was Kanpur or whether it was any other place in the country. So Shukla was determined to take Gandhi to Champaran. So he did not leave Gandhi at all. Then Gandhi returned to his ashram near Ahmedabad. So after Gandhi had gone to the various parts of the country and done his meetings, he returned to Ahmedabad in his ashram. Shukla followed him to the ashram. Shukla followed Gandhi in ashram also. For weeks he never left Gandhi's side. So Shukla was with Gandhi to all the places wherever Gandhi was going, to all the meetings wherever Gandhi was going. So Shukla never left the side of Gandhi. He was determined to take Gandhi to Champaran. Fix a date, he begged. So Shukla pleaded Gandhi that fix a date and come to Champaran along with him. Impressed by the sharecropper's tenacity and story, Gandhi said, "I have to be in Calcutta on such and such a date. Come and meet me and take me from there." So Gandhi was very much impressed by the tenacity. Tenacity, that is steadfastness or firmness, determination. He was impressed by Shukla